to see what's happening in common sense stuff to us, right?
Well, yeah.
So I'm thinking if this is the new frightening norm,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they'd be better off not trying to learn how to do this, right? Like,
Well, don't teach them that. Teach them how to keep their hands up, jab, cross, jab, cross. Simple. Don't you
keep
know?
their arsenal smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Try to
that's
try to keep it dummy proof. You know. just keep just keep it simple. Bang, bang, bang. That's it. That's it.
that's true. And I didn't think
You
about
know?
that. Just shorten the
Yeah.
arsenal.
Yeah.
Like,
Just shorten the arsenal. That's
I mean,
all.
boxing only has 4 punches.
That's right. So if your hands are up and your opponent throws a right hook, boom, there's your block right there. Boom, 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 boom. Just keep it small.
You know
And
that.
then once they get better with this, then you transfer down below and say, okay, after that, throw a right kick or a left kick. There you go.
that's shockingly simple.
But some people are not that simple.
Hey, that's the
some
truth.
it's not that simple.
I've seen some horrifying displays of like they just don't know how their body works. Like
Right,
have you ever seen people
right.
run but their knees don't come apart?
Mm-hmm.
They just,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, who taught you how to run? What the?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah, and some things that are common sense that some people don't. For us, it's common sense because we've been doing this all our lives. But there's some people who there's some concepts they cannot get. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Everybody has to, in their own little orbit.
Yeah.
It's like your house. You know your house better than your neighbor know your house.
Right.
you
Right.
know?
Right.
So,
Fair enough.
So when you say, hey, go do that, where's that at? you know?
Yeah. There you go. You know,
Yeah, that's all it is.
that's the answer. Choose your arsenal more wisely if you
Mhm.
have people that aren't particularly
Mhm.
adept at.
And also too, you have to think about leverage. In other words, you have a person who's not very tall, so if someone is tall or bigger than them, grabs them or something like that, what does that person do? They will do something different than what you would do, than what I would do, or that person there, because of the height differences.
Right. Right.
So yeah, so maybe a wrist grab and a turn, or maybe a scoop and a throw,
Right.
or maybe just a pin and a punch. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that could be just as devastating and
Sure.
far less energy too.
Efficiency.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Efficiency. So you don't want to waste time, you don't want to waste motion, and you don't want to waste energy.
Right. Right.
Because you want to outlast that person in case it goes on.
That's what I tell my kids. I'm like, I know you're tired. Keep punching.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm like, I know. Keep punching.
So the older you get, the more treacherous you become. Because I'm not above putting my thumb in somebody's eye if I need to.
As a matter of fact,
you know. yeah.
I prefer to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got time for this. Boop. The
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So if someone grabs you, and all of a sudden you bam right in the eye,
Ooh.
how much energy does that take? It don't take long.
Next to none.
Yeah, next to none. But that's what you need to do sometimes.
Yeah.
And also too, you got to consider, well, what weapon do I have? Can I use? I have an ink pen here. Okay, I have I don't know what else you may have. That
Right.
you can use as a weapon. Somebody poking you in the forehead with an ink pen on. That's embarrassing.
Especially with the ball where you hear that little clicking noise. Like, man,
Yeah.
clicking me in my forehead.
Yeah. Ballpoint pens for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
It would give them emotional problems. you know?
That's true. I didn't think about the arsenal part.
Yeah.
I just kind of got locked into thinking like, well, I personally am thinking stick and move because you can evade a person with your feet.
Yeah.
But then I thought there's some uncoordinated people out there, so maybe they have a wider stance. They choose their distance and keep their head back.
No, because now
Excuse me.
you're not engaging.
Right.
The whole point is to engage and take the person off balance psychologically and physically. When you engage,
Yeah. Just
boom,
run them
boom,
over.
boom, boom.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because see, the bully operates on this premise: I'm bigger, so therefore you're afraid of me. No, it doesn't work that way. See, what they don't consider is there's a thing called a principle.
Right.
You,
Why?
you don't breach that principle. You did that, you got to pay the cost. you know.
And that's
And
yeah.
and a person who is smaller in stature, who's physically smaller, they 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 know that they're at a disadvantage already, just height, size alone. You
Yeah.
see, so that knowing that is a plus. You see, because you operate
Yeah.
on that premise.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You see, whereas if you have long arms, you grab somebody by the throat and hold them there like that. You know what I'm saying? That's an
Right.
advantage too. You know, so you have to work with what you got.
Find the advantages in whatever it is that you may be. You have
Mm-hmm.
great kicks and not punches kicking. If you
Bam! Flick to the eyes and just move back.
right.
You can't
Right.
see. Okay, he's over here now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stick and move. Get out of the way.
That's that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I just kind of got not stuck in it, but I was just
Yeah.
kind of thinking within this framework, what would I rather teach people?
Right.
So,
Right. 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 Those are the things that you have to consider.
alrighty then. Fantastic. Well, that wraps me up for this. All right, folks. Check us out at martialartsoakland.com. We're on all the coolest social networks: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. But by far the most important thing, as always, please be kind to yourself and each other. Oh, it's a wrap.